What is going on, everybody? This is Broken Six. Thanks for checking out my video. This is the 2024 Yamaha R7 first ride review. I've been dying to get a hold of this bike, and I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction, tell you a little bit about some specifications, and then we'll switch over to my helmet cam for the second and third part of the video. First, I want to give a big thanks to my buddy Matt Gray, who's letting me take out his baby. Right now, I'm doing a pull on the highway because the engine of the R7 is what's very polarizing about it. And we'll talk about that a little bit more once I'm on the bike and we're on the helmet cam. First, let me tell you, it's got the CP2 engine. A 689cc engine that's found in the MT-07, super popular engine that's been a big hit for Yamaha. It's got a 270 degree crankshaft, and it's been a real winner for them. It has a linear torque curve and smooth acceleration. Not what you would normally find in a sport bike, and that's where Yamaha is being a little innovative and going in a different direction. Like I said, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. She has a 32.9-inch seat height, and she's light. She comes in at 414 pounds. We're going to have about 74 horsepower with 50 foot-pounds of torque. That gives you a top speed of about 134 miles per hour is what I think they claim. With a 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds, give or take. She comes in at $9,199. She has fully adjustable KYB suspension. Backlit LCD screen. There is an optional quick shifter, although the bike I'm riding right now doesn't have it. She has an assist and slipper clutch, and this bike, Yamaha decided we're gonna go with an engine that isn't all top end, that you have to rev up and keep it in the sweet spot. They're going with an engine that makes power all the way through the rev range, and they're just doing something totally different because of emissions a little bit, lots of different reasons. So now we're gonna switch over. I'm gonna do a little walk around of the bike, and we'll go to my helmet cam. All right.
Alright, let's take a look around this beautiful R7. And I think it would be hard to argue that that's not a fine looking motorcycle. Now this 2024 R7 has a little bit of a nod to the 80s and 90s with the little bit of pink and powder blue styling. Now the R7 is definitely a sport bike package. Even though it's got the CP2 engine, we'll talk about that a little bit more on the ride. But she's definitely sporty. You got a sporty riding position. Up front you got dual 298 mil discs. The stopping power is pretty nice. I've been riding this for about an hour so far. You got a single, I think it's 245 in the back. I believe they usually come with Bridgestone Battle Axe tires. This bike has already had its second service, and I think we got some Michelin's on there now, Power 6s. Yeah, but she is a beautiful looking bike with some nice lines. I love the way the aerodynamic scoops here, just like the R1. Yeah, fine looking motorcycle, huh? Let's go take a little ride and we'll talk about it a little bit more as we're going, huh? Alright, back here on a little country road where this R7 could really shine in places like this. And I gotta say, I am one of those people that loves the traditional screaming sport bikes. I have one. I love that. But there's nothing to say I can't enjoy this too. And the more I've been riding this around today, the more I'm enjoying it. It's just easy. I don't have to keep it in the sweet spot. You know, it doesn't have to be at 12,000 RPM all the time. There's just power whenever I twist the throttle. Now, it's not as much power as my ZX10, but it's not a ZX10, is it? You know, that's a different bike. That's what I got that for the reasons I got it. But I could ride one of these every day and be happy. I'm really enjoying myself, especially going around these turns in these country roads. It's nice. I mean, it handles lovely. Debris everywhere, and she is flickable. Now, this does have fully adjustable suspension. It's not set up for my weight. My buddy's probably 50 pounds lighter than I am. So the suspension is feeling a little bit soft for me, but that's just my weight. And if this was your bike, you'd get it set right for you. Yeah, I give this bike a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up if you're willing to be different, you know, and if you're not looking for an R6, right? You put that thought out of your mind. This isn't a replacement for the R6. This is a totally different bike altogether. And if you think of it that way, you might be just plenty happy with her. $91.99, I believe. So $9,200 comes in quite a bit cheaper than the Aprilia. Aprilia is 100 horsepower and all the electronics. So you know, if you're looking for something sportier, you might go that direction. If you just want a good all-around bike with a sporty riding position, and this might be the way for you. This might be the way to go. Alright, we got a little bit more time back on these nice country roads. So yeah, I'm gonna bring it along for a little bit more. Like I said, this is where the bike really shines. Great brakes, real light, it's easy to flick around, and with engine all over these skinny roads, are definitely manageable and a lot of fun. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it. We've had a little bit of a break in the reviews because my buddy has been out and he arranges my test rides at the dealer, but we'll be getting back to that shortly. Plus I'm taking one of my other bikes touring, so we're gonna go on a lot of adventures, and we'll be modifying my ZX-10. Lots of good stuff coming. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it. And if you want to start recording your rides, I'll put a link in the description for the Insta360 Ace Pro. That's the camera on my helmet. And my handlebar camera, or the one I had there, is the Insta360 1RS. And I really like these cameras. That's why they're the only thing I really promote, you know. So if you buy one of the cameras through my link, you'll get a free gift, and I'll get a little something. It helps the channel, you know. A lot of hours go into making this video, and I love it. I love it. So yeah, I appreciate it, and thanks for checking out my vid.